Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video I will be giving my thoughts on the new Nintendo Switch OLED model. If you don't know, Nintendo, they just announced a new model for the Switch, and they released the trailer today. I literally just finished watching it, and you know, the trailer, it was all right. It was okay. It just showing the new model of the Switch. You know, yeah, it looks nice. It's they have two colors that it's going to come in. It's going to come in white. The system, well, the Joy-Cons is going to be white, and the Switch dock is going to be white as well, which is cool. You know, I like the white color. The other one will be like the standard gray, but the Joy-Cons is going to be the neon blue and neon red, you know, just like the original Switch. You know, the color choice is good. You know, they give you the option to pick white or the neon blue and red as opposed to gray. I didn't like the gray one, but at the time it was only available to pre-order the gray ones when I went and got my system back in 2017. All right, so my thoughts on the console itself. To be honest, for me, it would be a waste of money. For me, I'm only speaking for myself, because I have the Nintendo Switch. I have the original Switch. I bought it back in 2017, and I feel like if I buy this system, I'm wasting my money. And it's gonna retail for $349.99, $50 more, you know, just to get, you know, the screen is gonna be 7 inches, the new model, as in the older one is 6.2, I believe. So the new screen is gonna be 7 inches, is a little bit bigger, and it's gonna have a better kickstand. You know, should have had that from the beginning. And it's going to have an Ethernet port. Should have had that from the beginning as well with the old one. So I feel like it doesn't make any sense to upgrade to that one. I much rather them make like another console. I think what Nintendo should do, they should make like a like just like a set top box or whatever, just like a more powerful dock that could run games at, you know, 4K resolution, you know, things of that nature. This new Switch is not going to do that. So people was expecting a Nintendo Switch Pro. I mean, I knew Nintendo wasn't going to make a new system so soon. I knew they wasn't, because the system is still selling. The Switch is still selling like hotcakes. So for them to drop a brand new system, it wouldn't make any sense. You know, because your system is selling hot, people still buying it. So why make a new one? You know, they're just making like a upgraded version of what's already out, which makes more sense than to make a new one. So people expected the Nintendo Switch Pro. I knew they wasn't going to do that. You know, I knew they was going to do that. If you look at Nintendo's history, you can tell that they wasn't going to release a new system no time soon. I don't think they're going to release a new console probably like, I give it like another 3 years, maybe. I'm not even sure, but yeah. And I just feel like if I was to buy this system, it would be a waste of money for me. I'm good with my original Switch. It still plays fine. I had it since day one. I never had no problems. The only problem I had was the Joy-Con drift, but that doesn't really happen no more for me. It just seems like it fixed itself or something. I don't know, because I don't have that problem anymore. But yeah, it would be a waste of time for me if I was to get it. Now, for the people that already have a Switch Lite, if you want to play on the TV, or if you want another Switch for, you know, your for like your kid, or maybe even yourself, or if your kid have the Switch Lite and you want to get one for yourself, you know, I would say go for it. But if you don't have one at all, I would say just get the newest model. It comes out in October, so that gives you a lot more time to save up for it. You know, I mean, because you can find the regular Switches anywhere, but you know, for $50 more, if you don't have it, I say go for the new one. The new one, the screen is much more bigger. You have an internet port and you have a better kickstand, so you're getting, you know, a better value with that one. I mean, it's not like it's $400. If it was $400, I would say just go with the original one. It's $350, which is not too bad, but I would say go with the new one if you don't have one at all. Now, if you're me and you already have a Nintendo Switch, the original one, I say don't buy it. Don't buy it unless you're like a collector of consoles. I say go for it, but if you're not the person that collects consoles, don't buy it, because you'll be wasting your money and you won't be playing it. Just think about it. You'll have to transfer everything over, you know, to from your original Switch to the new one, and some things don't transfer over. You know, some games don't have cloud saving, so that's something you have to think about. Yeah, I would just recommend you don't get the system, you know. And this just feels like the Nintendo 3DS all over again. You know, because Nintendo, when they released the 3DS, it was back in 2011. They released the original model, and then they came up with another model, which was the Nintendo 3DS XL. And then they made another model, which was the Nintendo 2DS. It's basically a 3DS without the 3D. And then after that, they made the last model they ever made for the 3DS was the new Nintendo 3DS XL. You know, no, that wasn't the last model. I'm sorry. They made another one, the Nintendo 2DS XL. I believe that was the name of it. It was just a 2DS, but it was like the clamshell one, kind of similar. It was similar to the 3DS XL and new Nintendo 3DS XL, and they actually did like a smaller version of the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I mean, new Nintendo 3DS. So many iterations. I'm getting confused now with this shit. So I just feel like that's how the Nintendo Switch is going. I think they're not going to make another model. I don't think they are. What else can they do? There's nothing else for them to do but to make a new console. So I'd rather them make a new console than just to make another iteration of the Switch. You know, a new console will be better. So hopefully we'll see that maybe the next 3 or 4 years. A much more powerful Nintendo console. That's something that we haven't seen in years. So yep, that's my thoughts on the new Nintendo Switch. I mean, it looks nice, you know, but I won't be buying it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you watched the trailer. And let me know, are you going to get it? Do you have one or you don't have one? Do your kids have one? Do your siblings have one? You know, the Switch is hot right now. But yeah, let me know if you're going to cop it or not. I won't be getting it. I'm good with my original. Mine still works fine. Now, if something was to happen to my original, of course, I would get the new one. But for now, just going to skip it. You know, I don't need it. But thank you so much for watching this video. Leave any comments. You can leave a like on this video as well. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.